Previously on
Dungeons and Dragons. Our heroes went to investigate the camp they found in the river. The camp belonged to a group of adventurers from the guild and went by the name the Thunderhawks. They explained that they were here in order to scout out and take down the goblin camp. Resting at the camp, our heroes were finally able to talk to the prisoners they rescued. As it turned out, the man who they thought was the delivery man for the apothecary was actually just a merchant who was captured. His name was Otto and he runs a shop for strange trinkets that our heroes definitely won't be visiting later. It was at this moment when all of a sudden a strange man fell out of a nearby tree. He introduced himself as Duke Danger, a magical and paranormal expert and investigator gathering footage and experiences for his TV show program back home. He had heard rumors of strange event following our heroes and decided to follow them in order to witness these oddities. After Duke joined the team, 2 more Thunderhawks arrived at the camp. They came with a warning that the goblins had followed our heroes and were approaching. The 2 groups decided that it would be best for the Thunderhawks to take the prisoners back to town while our heroes went along the river to check on the apothecary. And so that is what they did. They made their way downstream until they arrived at a bridge. The bridge was unfinished, so Duke decided to give the bridge a coat of varnish. At that moment, some rocks on the other side reacted to the magic, transforming into golems. The golems were about to attack when a woman appeared and stopped them. As it turned out, this woman was the apothecary they were looking for and our heroes had set off her defenses. She explained that she hasn't been able to send the drugs to the dentist because her supply of mushrooms was cut off. She used to get the mushrooms from a Cyclops' den in the area, but recently the Cyclops had become violent. A deal was struck where if our heroes got her the mushrooms she needs, she would give them the drugs they came for. Our heroes made their way to the Cyclops cave where they found a bloody rock. Then the Cyclops emerged. However, he did not see our heroes at first because they stood completely still. Chad, being fluent in tall people speak, negotiated with the Cyclops. As it turned out, the Cyclops was uncooperative because a group of kobolds had dropped a rock on him, causing him to forget everything, and they also stole his sheep. The Cyclops agreed to give them the mushrooms if they did part F of this side quest and get rid of the kobolds who would definitely not give our heroes another job to do. And so the Cyclops unrocked the cave that it had sealed to the kobolds. Upon entering the cave, our heroes immediately heard screeching. It was the kobolds. Chad and the Cyclops immediately charged in. Chad got his sword stuck in a barricade. Not Chad literally cannot be stopped and beat the kobold to death with the barricade itself. Allura meanwhile called in an airstrike and burned a kobold's shadow into the floor. Duke starting throwing shit at the kobolds. However, one of them accidentally hit the Cyclops and was deeply angered. Just when Allura had changed games, the Cyclops smooshed her into paste thinking she had thrown it. Duke magically convinced the Cyclops to leave, which I'm sure will have no repercussions whatsoever. The fight raged on and once again it looked like our heroes would emerge victorious. With most of the kobolds defeated, the survivors retreated. Will our heroes be able to defeat the awesome might of the kobolds? Yeah, probably. We'll see what happens. Isn't that right, wife?